in this video we are going to cover like product single page. So what we are going to develop, like let's show you guys first and then start the coding. This is how we are going to develop this, and this is going to be a better than this one. So we have some like color and size option that will be adding. So what will be the approach? Approach, if I talk about, I'm going to add it in the same products table. You can create a different size or color table and map it, but that we follow if we are following the SQL server, or you can see the RDMS, RDBMS, and here we are no SQL database. Like to no SQL databases, in that case we prefer to add everything in the single table other than bifurcating. So I'm going to add size and color in the same table, and I will be showing how we can add it. And if I click on any of the, for example, this is a medium. So if you see the URL, like blue is there, blue color. If I click on the small, so it's going to be in the small blue color. Okay. Similar way, I can change the color as well, red XL. So by the way, if any color is not there or any size is not available by default, whatever you selected, so it is going to take the first occurrence whatever we have, but that will not be the scenario because we will be adding every sizes, and if anything went wrong, if the size is not available, so we have a available quantity kind of stuff, so we can check that whether it is available or not. If it is not available, in that case we will be showing like this product is not available when instead of active. I will be clicking on this one, so this products images are being changed. So these images also I'm thinking to add a image table and take the data from that, similar way we did in ASP or VC and ASP.NET Core Razor pages, guys. If you not follow those series, you can follow that. We are cover e-commerce, create an e-commerce application like Flipkart or Amazon in ASP.NET VC, and we have covered but you can say like hotel management system in ASP.NET Core that is being in progress. You can follow that as well. This is being changed on the when I click on these, so these images will be coming from the database like URLs. And image uploading, I have not shown that, so that is going to come in the upcoming videos. Guys. For now, I'm going to add the dummy images. Later on, we are going to change. And if I talk about if I don't have the sizes, there might be scenarios where I don't have the sizes. So I have to disable this size. This size should not come, guys. If I don't have the size, it might be running, guys. I started, it's getting running. So I'm getting, let me fix it later on, guys. Okay, these are there, like this is not sort of over cover, like it's not aligned properly. We will be doing that in the next upcoming videos, guys. And the slider is working fine, but it's not working in our website, guys. Some issue is there, guys. That is also we're going to see that. So now I have to do a single page. Like if I click on this one or this URL, so I should go to some link that we are going to do. I don't have the size and color. Let me fix that. So I have this products, and here I have to add the size and color. Cover image, I am going to keep it like for now. Images I am going to add it later on, guys. Let's do. I'm going to add a size that will be obviously string. I'm going to add a size as a string. Other I am going to add a color. This color, this size will type will be also a string. Basically, we are using a TypeScript. Why we are using TypeScript? The only reason, like everyone is using TypeScript. Yeah, no such reason. We are following a trend kind of. But that's not shit. You can use JavaScript as well as per your understanding. So I'm writing a size, and this will be of type. What they are doing, type not giving me suggestion, but yeah, color also I have. This is also going to be of type. I have these things, and these are not required. That it might be a scenario like lamps, and these things don't have the size and color. I have to get a route as well. Let me change in the route.tsx as well. Otherwise, I'm going to get the error. Okay, so I'm going to add site equal to payload.site, and color I'm going to add it as payload.color. You can add in your resume as well. Right? Next year's new version is going to release soon. So many things are there, guys, and catching by default is not available, guys. Very big feature, guys. Yeah, rollout. I'm going to the products, and I have the APIs. Inside the API, I have a product. I have a add product, get product. I can add one more. So I'm going to the product, and this folder I'm going to add a folder. Get single product kind of stuff. Yeah, inside that I'm going to create a one more folder, and this is going to be a ID. Basically, this is a ID parameter. I'm taking ID, and inside that I can create one file, route.tsx file I can create. You can go with JS as well, guys. Before that, let's explain how I'm going to get the data, guys. Here. So let me add a comment here. I'm going to have a color first. A color. Different colors will be there, and inside that I will be adding uh like size. This size will be there, and inside that I'm going to have slug. So this object I'm going to keep it like, and using the slug, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the whole URL so that I can add a link there, guys. So color, size, and these things. So this is going to be repetitive, guys. I might have inside one color. I might have different sizes. It can be it can be XL and these things. Let me import these things. एक मिनट रुको. So I imported these things next server and these things. Let's write a function. So I'm going to add a export link, and this is going to be a function. Would get, I'm going to get it, and this will have request and content. Request and content, yeah, from next server. Yeah, so let me do this, guys. And content, for now I'm going to add as any. You can add an interface kind of stuff and do that, but I'm not going to do that. Let's keep it simple, guys. I don't know why we are using TypeScript when we are using MongoDB, guys. Yeah, MongoDB, guys, schema, no schema, nothing, guys. It's not promoted, guys. No SQL schema. Anybody can add any schema, guys. So why we are making a type constraint here? Let's not write. I feel like, but let's do that because everyone is using that. Let product to await product dot. I'm going to add only. I'm take only one product. So I'm going to add a find one, guys. It's a function of MongoDB, so I'm going to add a find one, and here I can write what I want, like on the basis of ID, slug, and anything. Basically, we do as per the slug. So slug is context है नहीं यार, content नहीं, हाँ content है ना, content dot rams dot id, and this is most important. ID is coming from where? This ID. I named the parameter of like folder as ID. That's the reason ID. If you write Ramgaka, it will be Ramgaka. Now I want any variants kind of stuff. So variants. So guys, I need. If you see, I have a product Ramu Kaka t-shirt. So Ramu Kaka t-shirt has different size, different color. So I'm saving in the same product table with the name same, slug is different, and color is different, and size is different. By the way, name is being same. So that's the reason I'm going to add a product.find. I'm going to find everything on the basis of product name that I'm going to get from the previous statement. I'm writing product.find, and here name parameter will be product.name. Let me do question mark. It worked, guys. I'm going to add a color size slug. This is going to be an empty array. I'm going to write an empty array object. I'm going to add it inside that. I'm going to add a size and slug and these things. So if now I'm going to check array dot this array variant. If it's not there, variance is not there, then variance equal to empty array. This is for exception, otherwise you will get the some sort of exception if you're not adding this. Now I have to add it in the form like color and these things. So I'm going to add a for loop. Let item of variants. Let items of variant object two things. If I have this, I have to append it. Other, I have to modify that. Otherwise, I have to add it. Guys. So object dot keys we have inside that. I have to add a color size select. I have dot includes, but if it contains a item dot color, basically what I am going to do, type argument of type string is not accessible to the parameter of type. If that color is there, so I'm going to add different sizes. If red color is there, I'm going to add size M, size S, size XL, size double XL, triple XL, and many more, whatever it's feel like. So I'm going to add it plus size. Look, I'm going to add item dot plus item dot. For simplicity, I'm going to add. I'm going to do size, and this also I'm going to do a color. Let's keep it same instead of different. So this is going to be a color, and this is also going to be a color. I'm going to get the exception. Let me fix this later on, guys. This item dot size color inside that color I'm going to add it color. See color I'm adding inside that. I'm going to add a item dot size, and equal to that I'm going to add a slug from where I'm going to get item dot slug. If I don't have it, I have to add it. I have to give this color. I will be getting the some sort of exception, so I'm going to add it. Item dot color equal to blank. This will be add. This will be append. Now I have to return it. Return I have to do next response. Yeah, shit, yeah. Next response dot JSON I'm going to do, and inside that I can give something like success equal to true, and I'm giving product, so I'm going to give the product as well. So product dot I'm going to do JSON dot parse is there. Yeah, I'm giving, yeah, what this Visual Studio is doing, yeah, shit. JSON dot parse, and inside that I'm going to get JSON dot stringify, and inside that I'm going to give product. Simple thing I'm going to give it for variants, and this parse is small, yeah. Why it's giving as total, yeah. And this is going to be variant. These things I'm passing here. So I changed a bit, guys. What I created an interface. Thing is, guys, when we are going to be TypeScript, we have to do like interface and these things. So I created TypeScript key string and slug as also a string. So basically what I'm doing, I'm assigning the color any and item dot color. I could have done this way as so I'm adding here going to be append, and it's going to be add, guys. Okay, so in the UI I have to access this. So for that I'm going to go with these are the APIs are created. Okay, cool. Let me create one more folder, and this is going to be a product folder, and inside that I'm going to add one more folder. This is going to be a select folder. Yeah, cool. And inside that I'm going to add one more file page.tsx. Here I have to get the data. Export default sync function going to be a page, and this is going to be a params of any launch id equal to params dot select the folder name that I'm going to add it here, and then I have to do return. For now I'm going to add it a blank here. Now I have to add a component. Why I'm adding a component here instead of not doing here? Because I'm going to use something like reacts as well, react here. So I can't use the async function, and params will not work. So I have to do create a component folder. So already I have a component folder inside the shared. I have the shared as well. So I can create one folder of product, and here I can create one component. I'm going to add a component product one dot tsx file. Yeah. So let me do RAFCE. Basically, it's an arrow function. It's being created, and now let me import the product one. Yeah, this product one I imported, and inside that I have to pass one parameter. You can say, or you can say I'm going to name is product ID. Basically, this we call, guys, I don't remember prototypes or what we call, like I forgot it, guys. uh, yeah, yeah, this is why I'm getting this error, guys. What's the reason being like I'm getting this error? Thing is, guys, I've not added anything this product ID in the product one.tsx, so I have to define this, guys. Otherwise I'm not going to I'm going to get the error. If I defined it and I have to type save it, guys, I don't know. That's the reason I don't like TypeScript, guys. Yeah, TypeScript is okay. Now declare, yeah, product ID is declared, but I never use. I can create an interface and kind of stuff and do that. Totally depends upon me. Role dot want product ID element binding. Let me get an interface only, guys, instead of this thing. Interface product one top product ID will be of string type. I'm going to write react dot c, and I have to write this product one pop. Yeah, this type safe I have to do that every time. So this product ID. Now let's do one thing. Let me go here and see I'm able to run the application or not. This is the product. I have some product. Let me see what products I have. Let me copy one of the slugs. This wall jumper. Yeah, product branch wall jumper. Yeah. My post product one is coming, and I should get an error, but console I should get the product. I'm not getting the ID, guys. But this console one is not coming at my post, so I can remove it params.slug, and instead of div I can write a JSX statement. Okay, I'm going to add a selected image. This I'm going to be selected image, and this is going to be a set selected image. Yeah, and I'm going to use state form there, and I'm going to add a any link. Let me add it later on. So this is going to be a by default image, and I'm going to update it later on, guys. And const I'm going to add one more active index set active index. Basically, here I'm going to do use state, and by default I'm assigning it 0. Now I'm going to add the images. So let's add a div array where I'm adding all the images. So basically, in the real-time scenario, I will be getting the data from the database. Later on, I'm going to change it, guys, and I'm going to add a width of 576 width into 362 pxi. Let me tell you guys, if you are using swiper slider and you are using the television CSS, so it will not work properly, guys. You have to make sure you don't use it here. Launch handle. So this handle click, I'm going to add an image and I'm going to add an index. So this is arrow function. Set selected image, and this will be our image, and set active index will be our index. Okay, implicitly I have to add any. Okay, the const handle click will be done. This here what I'm going to do. Wait, fail to compile. You are importing the component that use state. समझ गया guys यार. Okay, I have to add a use client as well here. Use client. It will work, I feel like now. Okay, so I added a const handle image click. I need wait. Let me do a use state snippet. So I need a product. Basically, I'm going to add a product. So this will be a set product, and this will be of empty array. Similarly, I need few more. I need variants. This is going to be a set variants, and this is going to be. Let me give a object instead of this one. Let me give colors. I will be having the colors as well. It's also going to be an object. Color can be a string, guys. Color will be a string, not an object. So I'm going to add a color as a string, and I'm going to add a size. It's also going to be a empty string. Let me add semicolons, otherwise it will give exception, guys. When you're working with JavaScript, you don't need it, but TypeScript you need it. I'm going to add a const router, and this will come from use router next slash navigation, not next slash router. And now I need a sizes array as well. Let me get the data, guys. So for that, I'm going to add a use effect snippets. Let me use a use snippet. I think I didn't import it. A use effect will not import use effect. Okay, return, I don't need it. I have a product ID that is coming here. So let me copy this one and let me add it here in the use effect. So whenever this product ID is, I'm going to run this use. So I'm going to add a guest product equal to a sync arrow function. Yeah, I'm going to get the data. So I'm going to do let rest and await. I'm going to use the fetch API dollar process dot env dot host. Yeah, and this is going to be API slash wherever my API is. My API is there under API slash I have the product and then dollar, and I'm giving a product ID. Now I'm going to get the data. So let's do a data rest dot JSON. I'm going to assign the data, guys, all the variables and these things like use states. So data and data dot variants. If I have both the things and type of data dot variants equal to object. Why I'm not getting the variants? Variant does not exist in promises. So let me do any. So I'm going to do set variants, and this is going to be data dot variants. I don't know why people use TypeScript. I prefer JavaScript a lot. So if the data dot variants I have to see the data dot variance what is, and I'm going to assign the set product as well. This is going to be data dot product, and I'm going to assign set size. This is going to be data dot product dot size I have. Similar way, I'm going to assign the set color. This is going to be data dot product dot color. I assigned these things t-shirt data valid. I'm adding one parameter here. So I'm going to add a variance and an object dot keys. Instead that variance I have dot length I have. If it is greater than 0, guys, if I have this greater than 0, then only I'm doing the things here. I'm going to add up this process color. For now this is going to be empty. I have this one. For now I'm commenting out. Let me add a JSX. I'm going to add a section, and this will have a class name, and I'm going to have a py12. For small screen I'm going to add py16, and I'm going to add a div. This will have a class name container mx auto and px4. So let me add one more div, class name of lg call. I am giving lg call gap12, and Excel, I'm giving a call gap 16. So margin, I'm giving margin of top at 8, grid calls 1, gap 12, LG MT, it's also of 12, and LG grid calls of 5, gap of 16. Let me add one more div. LG call ban 3, I'm going to give it, and I'm going to give it LG row and -1. So you can hover. If you hover to this, you will get a information of that. Minimum width 1024, and this is the minimum width for you're getting this. These are Tailwind CSS classes. And let me give a flex box LG flex LG items start. Item will come at the starting. Then again, I'm giving a div class name LG order to LG ML5, and this is going to be a class name, and this is max width. I'm giving a max width of Excel and overflow hidden. So if it's to give a rounded LG, so I have to give an image tag. So I'm going to import it from our next slash link. So let me import it from next slash link. Import image from next slash link. The image tag will have its width and height. So I'm giving a width or height because without width and height it will not be possible. And class name, I'm going to give a height of full, width of full, and max width full. I'm going to give a object cover, and hover I'm going to scale it to 125 RC property, and this will be selected image that I add. Alt selected. Later on I'm going to change it with the you can say like from database I'm going to get the data. This is going to be div and class name empty2 I'm writing, and this is going to be a width full. So basically, I already explained these classes. Empty2 is a margin at top of 2, and width full means width is full. And LG screen, I'm going to give a order of -1, and LG I'm going to width of 22. LG I'm going to give a flex shrink 0. If you don't know any classes guys, for example, let me go here. I have this Tailwind CSS. Let me do a quick search. I did flex shrink. Yeah, flex shrink 0. Flex shrink 0 to control over our card layout. Let me add one more div here. CSS styling I'm not focusing a lot. Yeah, flex row I'm going to give it, and this is going to have a items at start, and LG flex call. I have images dot map. Map function is basically for iterate. You can use for loop as well, but we prefer map. Index button key I'm writing of index type equal to button, and on click event I added handle click handle image click, and this will have image comma index flex 0 I'm going to add it. Aspect bar I'm going to add it. I'm going to add a MB3 and H20 overflow hidden rounded LG, and this is going to be border 2. Now I have an active index. Whatever I'm selecting, that is being active. I have dollar active index triple equal to index. Basically for triple equal to is for type as well index. So then I'm going to give a border gray 900. Otherwise I'm going to give a border transparent and text center. Let me add a image tag here. Width I'm giving of 576, height of 362, and class name height full, width full, object cover, and src will be image whatever is there, and alt will be just an example I'm writing here. Thumbnail index +1. Any one is also any. I added images here, so some sample images I added. Later on we're going to use the database, and this is the by default selected image. If I go here, so this is being coming, like if I click on any of the image, this is coming, and now this is coming, and this border is also coming. Now I have to design the color. Let me add a div, and this will have a class name LG call band2, LG row band2, and LG row and2 h1 class. This is going to be sm text to Excel font bold text gray 900, and sm text 3 Excel product dot name, and this is going to be a product dot size dot product dot color. यहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत चेंज किया है मैंने। सबसे पहले तो क्या किया है मैंने, यहाँ पे सेल प्रोडक्ट को न्यू स्टेट में एनी डाल के रखा है, ठीक है। एनी डाल के रखा है, तुम चाहो तो यहाँ पे एक इंटरफेस बना कर सकते हो, डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू। मैंने एनी करके करा है, ठीक है। दूसरा एक यहाँ पे मैंने डैशबोर्ड का एपीआई डैशबोर्ड के अंदर था, तो गलती से मेरा लिंक गलत था, तो वो गलत सही किया मैंने और एक गेट बटन को कॉल कर दिया। तो तुम देख सकते हो यहाँ पे साइज और कलर का यहाँ पे ये टेक्स्ट आ जा रहा है, तो इसमें ये ब्लैंक आ रहा है, इसको सही करना पड़ेगा। लेटर ऑन में सही कर दूंगा इसको। div क्लास नेम let me give a flex 56 items center pv5 border b2 border k 100 mb5. Let me give a div of class name flex and pan class name mr3 right co margin, and this is going to be a color. See, I have this in this form: red, size and slug. So I need all the colors. So red will be there, then green, blue, and these colors will be there. This one. So I'm checking variants is there or not. And object dot keys variant dot map. Let me give new color, and this is going to be in this way. And let me give now. I'm going to write a if process colors add this new color return none. Basically color can be multiple times, like red, blue, it can be multiple times. To avoid that, I have to do this process colors new color equal to, let me set it at any. I have to iterate and get the data. So I need two things, slug and sizes. So for sizes I have to do object dot keys variants color is there, should be of any type. Okay, now I need a slug. So sizes dot include size. If size is there, in that case I'm writing variants color size dot slug. Otherwise I'm going to do variants color size. I'm getting a zero index size, whatever the first will be there dot slug. Now I will be returning here going to be a link tag next slash link, and this key will be new color. While link is having some issue, link is not a self closing tag, so let me close that. href dollar process dot env dot host slash product slash slug, and let me give a class name here. Okay, this is going to be a new color equal to color. This is a use state, this will be a use state, and this is going to be a parameter that I am using here. Why I added a variant color? Because on object variant we have color. If I show you, I have the color only. In variant I created a color. Yeah, so if I tell you guys, the issue was in the route.tsx. So if you see here, what I have to do, I have to, when I'm doing like call use effect, so inside that, when I am calling the route, you can say, so I'm using fetch API, so I added a debugger here. The issue was like I was in the variants, I passed like variants only, but I have to stringify this color size select. How did I found? Like I added a debugger here. Yeah, it's coming. If you see now, it's coming fine. This one I have to fix it later on. We will be fixing that. Some errors we are getting, warning we are getting, we will be fixing later on. If I refresh it, so I'm going to get the debugger. Now when I go to the debugger, I will click on this one. So if you hover to data, you have a product, you have variant. So variant was coming as product only, because variant, if you see, like from here you can understand the things. Like if I hover to data, see, I have the product, I have the JSON. So in this JSON, you can figure it out, like whether you are getting the expected JSON or not, or you're getting the wrong data. What's happening like in Tailwind CSS, if you're using Tailwind CSS, sometimes what happen, like your colors or these classes are not, you are not able to get it. You inspect it in the inspect tab, you get the classes are correct, but then also I'm not able to get the classes. The classes are not reflected in the screen. So what to do, guys? There we have a solution in the, if you see the docs, we have this safe list. Inside that safe list, you can mention some of the classes. If it is not there, pattern you can mute it. If you want to force Tailwind to generate varieties of any matched classes, including them using variant of. This is a safety classes for the smallest file size and best development experience. We are recommend running on your content configuration to tell Tailwind which classes to generate as much as possible. Safe listing is a last restore and should only be used in situation where it is impossible to scan certain contents for a class. We are using a literal, we are using string literal for the classes. Somehow it's not able to get it, like there might be some other solution as well, but we use this pattern. If I show you here, in the tailwind configs, I can mention hard code it, but I hard coded the color names. Might be later on we are going to add a pink t-shirt, or it can be black, it can be other thing. If there also it is not coming, then I also have to add it here, this line and this SG hover focus and everything variants I have hired here. And if you see here, so might be for you guys, you write the code, it is coming fine, but you are again starting the server, it's not coming. In that case, you have to write this tailwind.config.tss RTS file. You can mention the patterns. You have to give slash bg minus red, whatever color name, minus whatever code is there. You have to mention here variants, and variants can be LG, hover, focus, LG, hover. So you can check out this site for reference why what's happening. If I go to here, I can click on the this color blue, so it is going to blue, it's going to red, it's going to blue, guys. I have this small size only by default selected. Now I have to add a size just here as well. This is for color, and if I do, this will be for size. Div here, and this will I have a class name of flex. Flex is for flexbox items center, and December. It's take a lot of time to make the video, guys. To please subscribe the channel if you are new to it. Width I'm giving of half, and for MD I'm giving a width of 1 by 4th. Now let me add a label. Label class name block M2. Later on I'm going to modify this, but for now I'm giving a sample way like how we can design our these pages. Later on I'm going to see like when the project is getting over at initial last stages, then we will be seeing that if we can modify our everything, guys, like these classes and make a look better. It's t-shirt valid and object dot keys variants. So I will be having the variant, and inside that I'm going to add color. Let's see that edge side. So here I have to write a slug as well. So basically I'm creating slug. Slug will be there where slug it at the last page. So I'm to do variants. We have object keys variants color s size dot slug if it is there. Otherwise object dot values variant color 0 dot. So what I'm doing if that key is not there. For example, red color is there, but size I'm looking for size S, but I am having only medium or double XL, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take the first occurrence of that, whichever I have. Like it might be medium, it might be XL, but I don't have the S. It can be triple XL, but if I double XL or whatever is in that. Now I'm going to do return slug. Otherwise, I'm going to add a link tag key equal to h size added there. I'm going to add some class name, so I'm adding a string literal mx2 dark. I added a border white rounded lg border px2, and now I have to show the size. I have to select it, so I'm adding size. I have a variables use state variable size, and I'm comparing with the parameter that I added here as size. If it is there, then I'm going to add few classes. I'm going to add border pink passo and bg pink. So otherwise I'm going to add border black. Now I'm going to add href property. I don't know, I had a word wrap, then also it's happening. Href, I'm going to add a string literal because I need to add this process.env.host env.host, and this will be under product, and then I have to pass a slug, and this will be s size. If it is there, this slug. Otherwise I'm going to add a null. I changed a bit here. What I did, guys, instead of color I did apna color. I have this routes like red size, and this the color is my name, what I am giving that. So that's the reason here I am adding color size. This is a array type I am adding here, but when I go to here I can write variants, I can write color size and anything like interface kind of stuff. And I have this apna color, I defined it here, so I can use that. Or interface, I have this variant interface, I can write color size and slug whatever you feel like. And I can write here instead of color I can write a key as well, I feel like, if I'm not wrong. So if you see I have these links and these things are working fine. I added this inside the variants. I had a variants interface, I added a key, and this is a key string. So this is how I'm going that. And variants will have be having some data, guys. like any, it can be apna color, or you can see. So I had a apna color and size. These variable names I have, so I added that only, guys. Yeah, so key name can be different, that kind of stuff. uh, so I'm accessing this apna color, and keys dot map s size I'm doing. So I'm adding that whatever s size I have here, like this. I'm accessing this, and if size equal to s size, I'm adding these color pink and these things. So if you see here, I have all the small, medium, and large. If I click on the large one, I'm going to go to the blue large. Okay, by default color is blue. So let me go to the blue large. It's being changed. Now I can click on the red double XL. Why red double XL is coming? I feel like red large is not available. Let's see in the database, do we have the red large or not? And if you see, like, Microsoft servers are down, guys. Yeah, it's down for most of them, but some companies have added up fix. So which company I'm working on, they added a fix. So I don't know, I didn't face any sort of issue. Only one time, like, I did face an issue, like in Nvidia restarted. Otherwise, nothing such. Everything is working fine. Team is working fine. Outlook is working fine. Everything is working fine. Nothing else. Some people are spreading like this is मजे मजे आ गए, अब तो कुछ काम नहीं करना पड़ेगा, but that's not right. Red L, yeah, red L I don't have. Let me see here. MongoDB, red L, red. Yeah, red small I have, red M I have, red double XL I have, but red L I don't have. Yeah, so red L I don't have, so it will show you a default one, but in real time scenario, it's going to we will be having. If I click on red, so red double XL is showing. I don't have the blue double XL. Let me click on the medium. I have this medium. So red medium is there. Blue medium also I have. So this is working fine. And I can change it to blue small. So red or small also I have it. This is the page is refreshing. This is not refreshing. You can see, like, because this is same. This is same. So it seems like this is only refreshing, but these are same, so that's the reason we are using Next.js. I was checking with the other pages as well, because this is the dynamic page. So let me this one, yeah. So I was checking this, so this is being fixed. Like, if I show you, let me show you here, this L and blue is coming. In other pages it is not coming. So what I did, like, I added a condition: if I have a product dot size, then I am rendering this, so using the rendering operator. Otherwise I've been keeping it a blank. This is working fine, but somehow my color and this size is not also not coming. So what I can do here, guys, so I'm keeping a homework for you. This color and this size, how we can render it on the basis of a parameter. It was a small change, so I thought of just adding it here. If I am adding a product, if a product is there, product color is there. If it is there, product is a state variable, guys. And so this I'm going to render bracket, this bracket, and this close this bracket. Similar for size, it is there, so it will show. Otherwise, it's not. See, this is I added in this. It is coming like this. If I go to this page, I'm getting this thing. Okay, this artist switches is there. Let me do one thing for one of the route. Let me add this route, and it's going to that page or not, guys. Yeah, it will be, let me copy this route. Yeah, let me copy this href and see this href, and it will be slug will be item dot slug. I added in the combo products, and see where is the combo product. This is the combo products. Yeah, if I go to this wall lamp with light, yeah, grow chili wall lamp with light, I'm getting that. I don't know, I might be wrong also, but data dot product dot this week cover image URL. Let's see what data I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. What is coming as, let's see, what is the image URL here. This image URL is src. I'm not getting that src. Why? I ended the video. After that I made some changes like there as well in the other files, but for now, like, I don't know, like, this is the logic that I written is correct or not, but I thought of that. I was thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, if I have red, so by default it is taking the apna color, because apna color is what? It's a string. I feel like apna color is the current one that we have it. So I'm checking if it's red. I'm checking only for the red sizes. Is it correct or not? Correct me, guys. So for that, what I did, I made a change here. I'm iterating, I'm extracting a colors, and this extract color I'm adding here. Here I'm extracting all the colors and adding into const colors. And this is a process sizes. This is a new string to handle the duplicate. So what I am doing, first of all, I am checking that is this color one and this colors and colors dot map item array. So I'm finding the size to variant item. So it's the current. Yeah. Then I'm returning return size dot map. So again and again, it's going to do iterate over all the colors and find the size. And this is process size dot has size. I'm at if it's not if it's there, I'm running none. Otherwise, I'm adding into process size dot add as size. So I'm going to add that size as well because I need a size. If it's size is repeated or not, that I need it. So const slug I'm creating here and rest everything is same. So it's small change I did it and it's working fine. It's working fine. And okay, if it is medium size, if it is XL size, if it is having full L, I think red blue L is not there. I added the image as well, that is also working fine. I hard refresh and it works fine. If I go to the home, I added these also. It's dynamic, but somehow this categories by its like colors are different. In that case, the same products are coming. So that thing we have to handle it. And this is also like sizes are not unique. Everywhere I added the links, and this is what I did it. A small thing, links you can add it easily, guys. It's a link tag, and this also for each loop you have to do like already explained in the previous videos. Okay, so this is what like I did a small change. Yeah, here I didn't add a link. So this if I click on one of the lamp, for example, I'm clicking on this one. I should have added in the image tag, but I'm adding in the this anchor tag, guys. So this is there. This is image color image URL, but this is not changed because I'm not treating over the arrays. So array one that will be coming in the next video.